Switzerland will actually get one Marine for its troubles. I realized I wasn't on the observer camera anymore. I was on my own camera. Where is this third going? Okay, so Bomber's solution to the awkwardness of trying to take a third on this map is don't take it in the normal third location. Proxy it. Which, I mean, I can understand. I don't know if I agree with the location he took, because that is also a difficult location to hold, but it's not an expected location, so Art probably won't look to think there. Look to think there. Okay, Caleb. Think to look there. Speaking of odd idiosyncrasies, I was dreaming in Latin last night.
Oh dear.
Or this morning. So I woke up not understanding anything that had been said, and I looked up the words I didn't understand and realized that they were all Latin. Okay. Anyways, the Banshee will be cleared out, and Hart takes his third here because he plans on being aggressive. So he says, I'm gonna hold my third by the fact that you're going to be defending. You don't have a third. Okay, great, I can go home. Then, since you don't have a third, I must have the economic advantage, so I can just go home now. And defend my base from your 2 base pressure, whatever is coming. That's how he's operating at the moment. This Marine came very close to spotting the third of his opponent, but it just missed. So, I mean, I guess in the end, he did take the better position. Now he sees it. Essentially, if I had been playing, I would have proxied my third up at this location, because it's more defendable. But I guess as such, that is a common way to think. Hart is going to go for this attack here. He's going to get cleaned up because the spread is just better for Bomber. I felt like that was good in theory, poorly executed.
It looks like the CC is going down, or orbital command.
Oh, drop. Okay. So, basically, as long as he holds, it will even out for him as his income is higher. But that's the question, can he hold? This is very awkward position to hold. He's gonna have to evacuate, and he will lose that, so was he able to kill? Yes, he was. So, let's see. Bomber is in the lead. He has more army supply. This is a difficult position for him to fight. He will manage to get the scan, though, which will allow him to clear out that front line very efficiently, since his siege tanks were all already sieged. Hart will use the time that the scan is not up and no medevacs are in position to clean up. Basically realizing that his opponent did not have the vision, he used the high ground to his advantage to move the siege tanks forward, and then he can just stim with his marines, and that will give him the vision for the siege tanks to clean up. So Bomber is still in the lead, because he reestablished his third faster, and had the superior army count. So since he knew that he had a better army since. So why did Bomber know he had the better army? Because he just took out Heart's army when it was attacking. So he clears the third, therefore justifying losing his own third. He rebuilds another CC in the process of going for the attack, therefore securing him an economic advantage if he loses his army on any capacity. His army starts to get cleared, he pulls out immediately, so he takes less damage to his army than he dealt. So at the end of the day, he capitalizes on his advantage. And so now he's in the lead. Heart is going to go for this drop, realizing that it's been spotted. He's going to have to run away. And Hart knows that he is behind, and he's going to lose the economic battle if he doesn't do something drastic. I'm not sure if is he aware of this fourth? No, he's not aware of the fact that he's against a 4-base Terran. But essentially, because he is against a 4-base Terran, he does need to he basically needs to clear 2 bases right now, because he's not gonna catch up in terms of economy. Bomber is going to throw SCVs into the mix at that location. He's just gonna clean this up, and this is pretty much game. Yep. Thoughts?
Bomber really had the superior economy this time.
Yeah. I think largely it was the result of 2 things. One, Hart thought Bomber was going for a 2-base play. So, he didn't get done with his initial 2-base army what he meant to get done, which was cancel the third. Then, once he realizes, he goes for an attack at the natural. That gets destroyed. And so, basically, that's 2 strikes, he's behind. And so, essentially, when you have, I forget what, J9 was talking about this, but if you count advantages and disadvantages, once your 2 advantages up, all you need to do is capitalize on that, and you'll win the game. So, I think that applies here. First advantage, hidden third that's not punished. Second advantage, kill army. So now all he has to do is capitalize. It's like baseball, except a lot more cerebral. And better. Baseball was my least favorite sport when we were at CARE.
Yeah, that's my second least.
Oh, what did you like less than? What did you like less than baseball?
Football.
Oh, okay. I enjoyed football, so I cannot relate. Sorry.
Considering that was the emphasis of the entire organization, yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, CARE might be partly responsible for why I like the idea of moving to Texas.
Oh, for football?
Their mentality is sort of Texan.
Sort of.
Sort of.
I guess.
They're a little... I kind of lean towards that football, Boy Scout vein on some level.
Yeah, they just are a little more insane about it, but yeah.
They have some interesting ways of handling things.
Indeed.
this is Nimbus. They don't like this map in Korea and threw it out before before season 4 was even over, and replaced it with Iron Fortress. So there's not much point in me telling you anything about it because it will probably never be back in the map pool, ever.
Alright, spawning in the top right, the broken-hearted at his defeats, the Axiom's Heart. And spawning in the bottom right, the Blue Terran seeking his explosive victories, Red Bull's Bomber.
Hey, no white squares this time.
They must be trying to focus on macro
Never
then.
mind.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, looks like they're going to white squares first.
Yeah.
Risky strategy.
So far, it's going to be a Reaper opening from both of them. So, standard TVT openers. One thing of difference is Hart is going to scout, so that will give him more information. Sadly, he is scouting in the wrong direction, so he will probably find out where his opponent is at the same time. So, essentially, in terms of minor advantages, I would say it goes to Bomber at the moment. Well, Bomber is actually going to scout the wrong way, too. So, never mind. So, I mean, in some senses, you could say that that was about another 70 minerals that Bomber harvested as his scout was later. But, they'll cross paths now. And, he still has to scout there because he's like, okay, did your scout just leave or did you just scout this location? Upon confirming that his scout did not just leave, he now knows by default where his opponent is, whereas Bomber hasn't really figured that out yet. So he will actually know sooner. Not that it really helps him, though, in this scenario. I don't know why his Reaper is going this way. Oh, he wants to go kill that SCV. Okay. Okay.
Ouch.
I kind of agree with that decision, though, because your Reaper's not going to get a whole lot done on this map. So it's like, well, I know your SCV has to be there, because on its scout path, it had to complete it, since it didn't really get any critical information. He just goes and hunts that down immediately before doing anything. He will lose his Reaper, to these Hellions, but, I mean, he got an SCV. He denied all scouting information, so basically, Bomber will have to rely on scans. And, yeah, this drop is gonna be annoying. We'll pick up that one more Hellion, or at least it should. Guess not. He's gonna send 3 Hellions in through the front, and drop his Marines. The Widow Mine is okay. That was